I don't know if I can.
Hello and welcome to a bunch of Dicksniffers talk about anime. I am Dean, your host. We're gonna hack into the mainframe today. Isn't that right? With me I have the hacking expert, Hunter.
You're absolutely correct, Dean. I am a professional with an axe.
We have, I don't know, there's like no more stereotypes for like hackers than just a guy being a hacker. So this...
A council cowboy?
The council cowboy, David.
Yeah.
We have the lookout, Carlos.
Hey, I'm gonna have someone else type next to me, and we're both gonna type at the same time, so we can get double the work done.
Exactly.
Zoom and enhance.
And at the end, we have our Zoom and Enhance expert, Ari.
Hello. I'm going to enhance the shit out of that.
We gotta enhance this podcast with some actual fucking humor, guys. How about that?
Now, the question is, which one of us is actually a robot, but was programmed to think we were human?
It was
not the robot.
It's me. I was. I'm also God. It's
it
weird.
was me all along.
Yoda!
Alright, so as we decided, as David suggested and we decreed in the last episode, today we'll be talking about the avant-garde anime hit from 1998, Serial Experiments Lain. But before that, let's talk about other shit. Any other anime, any other shit you've been watching?
Well, I've been on a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure kick, so obviously I started watching Iron Fist.
Yeah, the greatest anime.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't conform to the manga that well. You can, as an avid manga reader myself, of the original Iron Fist manga.
I don't know, I think Claire's best girl, though.
You're actually right.
I am right. Fuck yeah, I'm right.
At some point, maybe we should actually legitimately talk about Iron Fist, but yeah, man, I liked it. Other people didn't.
I liked it too, yeah.
Fuck them. That's what I say. Fuck them.
Maybe we can start our spin-off show. Dicksniffers talk about live-action shows.
Get out.
You gotta get that brand recognition first, you know?
Live action is trash!
Don't get ahead of yourself there, you weeboo.
Get out of here with your uncultured shit. I'm back to watching Cardcaptor Sakura.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, right? I am still working my way through JoJo.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Alright. You heard it here first.
I do like the part where JoJo becomes the Iron Fist and uses his key energy.
I haven't gotten to that part yet, so no spoilers, please.
Oh, okay.
I've also watched like the first 5 episodes of Iron Fist.
Alright.
I've only watched the first one yesterday.
How you guys liking it, with all this fucking internet backlash?
Internet backlash?
There's some article that Ari posted where it was complete hyperbole, and then apparently it's doing really bad on Rotten Tomatoes, but only for the critics and like the actual audience people that user reviews seem to like it just fine. I don't know, I keep seeing this shit on Reddit, and it's driving me crazy, because I really enjoy the show, and everyone's gonna think it's garbage because of one asshole writing a shitty article about it.
Reddit is salty as fuck, though. Like, I'm on there a lot, and there's some salty people there. So,
yeah.
I wouldn't take them.
I mean, right now they're salty as fuck about Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, why? What's wrong with that?
It's just bad. Asked and answered.
Well, according to reviews, it isn't as ambitious as like the other Mass Effect games were. So like, it really didn't try to do anything new. There's obviously some animation problems with the face.
Oh my god, dude! I saw the face.
Like this one. I saw like a picture of like somebody's ass on sideways.
You got a fucked up ass.
I saw one picture, and the entire conversation, one woman was staring at Ryder is the new one, just staring at Ryder in fright the whole time. And they're talking on like their mothership, so there's like no danger. She's just looks that way.
Yeah.
Because she did space drugs, probably.
Those are the best kind of drugs, man.
Too much skooma, man.
Too much Excella, I think, right? It's the one from Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. They mention for like one episode and then just fucking forget about.
It's shown a bunch of times, but yeah, no, they brought up a ton of stuff that they didn't mention again they didn't mention any of the computer stuff. None of that really mattered.
It's kind of weird, right?
Like,
All right, let's save it for when we get into the main
Yeah,
talk.
let's save it for man.
I want to bring up a show that just ended that I hold really dear to me in my heart, and I know a lot of you guys do too. Konosuba is done, guys.
Really?
Yeah, for the foreseeable future, so everyone seems to think that Studio Dean isn't going to do any more of it.
Well, of course not. It's Dean.
Yeah. You can't really trust anything named Dean, really.
Fucking shady ass people, right?
No, but it's consistently regarded as the best show of the season. So, and it has a good number of sales from what I saw. So it's quite possible that they'll adapt more.
It could happen, but the thing is, the reason why I thought is, at the end of season 1, like, the last episode, they're like, hey, we're doing season 2. Here's a little thing at the end. They didn't really do that for season...
Okay, I just wanted to bring this up since it's relevant. The ending for season 1, I liked it a whole lot better because, oh my god, like, you finally killed a demon lord.
Yeah.
You are wanted for treason.
It's great. Yeah, it's a great setup for the next season.
I should really finish that fucking series.
But I feel like the end of season 2 is a great, like, ending if the show has to end here.
And oh my god, that lock and key joke at the first episode.
Oh, what, did they pull a fucking brick joke where, like, the payoff for the joke ends, like, on the season that it started on?
No, it's...
No.
You can... we went over this joke before, Hunter, but you explain it again.
No, I was just going to say, dude, it's literally the first joke in the first episode of the second season. If you want, just watch 5 minutes of that and you'll see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's great. Man, like...
Gotcha.
Konosuba might be a 10 for me, man. Like, this show, they do it so well, and those characters are so fun to watch. It's like the reason why you love going to watch Always Sunny, because, like, you might not like the characters overall as people, especially in Always Sunny.
Oh, they're awful people.
But, like, in Konosuba, they're all idiots their own stupid way, but they're like friends, and they fuck with each other, and they fight with each other, and it's just... It's real, man. That shit could actually happen. There could be flying cabbages, man. You don't fucking know. You don't know me. Back off.
Does it actually kind of feel like a D&D adventure or something like that?
It feels like an adventure through the land of Foon, if anything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or like Dragon Quest with really stupid elements thrown in here and there.
Stop mentioning Dragon Quest. Tagashi's gonna go on another hiatus.
Yeah. It's a good thing I don't give a shit about those games.
Oh man, I just can't wait for that Dragon Quest and Half-Life 3 crossover.
Oh man, yeah, good stuff. We probably get that Duke Nukem Forever 2 crossover.
Oh, that hurts. Too far, man, too far. The wounds aren't healed yet.
I'm sorry. I crossed the line. I shouldn't have said that.
And maybe after that gets released, then they'll make Spice and Wolf Season 3.
Oh, why you gotta do this to me, Ari? I'm the one that watched that fucking show.
Alright, you know what, you guys want me to hurt? You guys want to hurt, huh? Firefly. There, I'm sorry.
I'm over it, really. It's been long enough, and we got Serenity out of the deal, so...
I've never seen Firefly, so this hurts me.
It's a really good anime. You should totally watch it.
Starring our favorite...
Yeah, Steve Bloom's in it. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
The hammer is my penis.
It's true.
I
honk.
did watch some Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphan Season 2 a bit.
Alright.
I'm liking it a lot more than Season 1.
Would you like to explain what that is for those of us who don't know?
Yes, so Iron-Blooded Orphans is basically another alternate universe or timeline thing for the Gundam series, where it follows a bunch of child soldiers on Mars who are part of a kind of military group called Galahorn, and they kind of break off with them and then form their own unit and try to...
Blackjack and hookers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
A lot. Yeah. And they also bring out like an old Gundam frame from the Calamity Wars, which was like an old war 300 years ago, where they only had a select amount of Gundams remaining from it. But, you know, it gets explained a bit more in Season 2 what exactly happened in the Calamity Wars. But, they go into space, they actually end up, joining with, like, a mafia organization and they help someone with the freedom movement for trying to get Mars its independence from Earth.
Huh.
And so Season 2 kind of takes place after that whole thing happens in Season 1, and it follows, okay, what have they been doing afterwards?
Alright.
And, you know, some people have moved up in the world, others maybe not.
How does it compare
But,
to G Gundam?
I actually didn't see Gene Gundam, unfortunately.
That's the stupid one that I've heard. In my Gundam research, trying to figure out where the fuck I should start to try and watch this shit, I've heard that G Gundam is the really dumb one.
Is that the one where it's all the different countries fighting, and the Mexican one has a fucking samba?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a what?
There's the goddamn Mexican Gundam. Bro. Like, I'm not even making this shit up.
Mexican Gundam Armada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend watching IBO, though. It's a really good one, and it's tailored more for newcomers to the Gundam series to, you know, be able to have fun with it.
Well, I'm definitely a comer, so I might check it out.
Heyo.
Hey.
I can search the watch order for the Universal Century timeline if you want and give that to you, because I've been kind of meaning to, like, do that binge myself, because Toonami's currently airing Unicorn, which is, like, almost at the end of the production order of the timeline, so I kind of want to understand it better by watching everything that was before it.
That's hard. That's a long commitment, buddy.
It is, but there's also a bit easier of a way to do it where you could just watch, like, I think 4 movies that'll get you up to speed on the entire timeline,
Yeah.
but it won't be as in-depth.
The only Gundam I've ever watched, besides like a few episodes of Gundam Wing here and there when I was a kid watching Toonami, I watched Gundam Thunderbolt, and I talked about it on a previous episode of this esteemed podcast.
Yes.
I liked it because it was just a one-off story, and I didn't really have to give a shit about any characters. It was a self-contained story.
Yeah.
Is Iron Blooded
That's-
Orphans within the main timeline universe?
No.
Is it a one-off?
It's its own story, effectively.
Dope.
But it got a second season because it's really popular.
Yeah. I think Thunderbolt might be getting a second season too. I gotta watch that when that comes out.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, man. Did you ever watch that?
No, I didn't, but I know it's, I think, like 4 episodes long or something.
Yeah, it's good. Good stuff. Machines against machines.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Sorry about that. My mom just came in for a second.
Hi,
Sorry about that.
Carlos's mom.
Tell her
she
to
shut up.
Tell her to talk about anime with us.
Well, good though.
Sasuga.
Alright, any
What's
other...
your favorite hentai, Carlos's mom?
By the way, I saw a show that's better than all your shows.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack.
Oh,
Oh, great.
I love that anime.
Fair fucking point, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I do
I haven't
love
seen
it.
episode 2 yet.
Neither have
Oh,
I.
dude.
It's good.
He did
Episode 1 was fucking good.
do.
Fucking Great Elise, though, in episode 1, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah,
I I especially love the Berserk influences in episode 1. I was just like, I'm having some flashbacks, man. And I kind of want him to make his own adaptation of it.
I kind of feel like in episode 1 where his dad's yelling at him in a vision, like, you left us for so long. It's like, this is just like the fan base yelling at the show itself right now. It's been 13 years, you son of a bitch, where have you been?
No, it's been 50, you bitch.
Has it really been 15 years?
I feel
No, it
like
has been 50.
50, yeah, 50 in the show, but 13
No,
in real
in
life.
real life too.
That's not true.
We're dog years.
It's,
Well, I think
No,
time has stopped having meaning. It's like the gunslinger or some shit now.
Carlos, it is 13 years because it went off the air like I think a year before Toonami went off the air or something.
I was saying, I was trying to make the joke, but
Yeah, I know.
and you failed. Let's move on. Anyone else been watching stuff?
no, you guys didn't catch on because you guys are idiots.
There you go. Get some backbone to you, Carlos. If someone says
I see. So
someone doesn't laugh at your joke, you point it out and you punch him in the goddamn dick.
So we're all streets behind then.
Stop trying to make that a thing, Ari.
What?
So Samurai Jack's in the darkest timeline now, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Any other
Glad we're on the
stuff?
same page there.
Any other stuff that wants to be discussed before we move on to our main topic?
Aku was funny.
Yes, Greg Baldwin did a good.
Come on, guys. It's no episode 2 spoilers, or I will rock your world.
Don't do it.
Alright, then I'll
It's fucking
spoil it
crazy.
for you, man. Well, if you put it that way, I have to.
Don't make a promise you can't keep, buddy.
So,
The part
sneak
where,
peek.
the part where Aku starts making meth in an RV, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
Let's move on.
Why are we here?
Because we're all connected.
That's a great point, Dave. So let's talk about our topic for today. Serial Experiments Lain.
Before we actually get into it, we should point out, too, it's available for free on Funimation's YouTube page
Yeah.
as a dub.
That's where I saw it.
That's where I saw it too. Wink.
Same.
Yes.
We should throw a link down the bottom
Yeah.
in the description or something like
Maybe
that.
Or I mean, you
First,
could
it's
just watch it on the
weird.
website as well, but YouTube is easier.
Maybe get that hookup with Funimation. I can get some fucking body pillows.
Ooh.
God, if I can get an Edward body pillow. No, Alphonse. He's pretty bored. Oh god, he's only like 12. I gotta go, I'm sorry.
It's all metal, don't worry.
David, this is like the third time you've like worked at being on the FBI watch list.
I mean, it's okay because no one listens to our podcast. Even the NSA is like, I'm a bunch of fucking weirdos, whatever.
Alright, Dave, give us some background on this show.
Not far enough.
David, since it was your suggestion, give us some background on this show as much as you can.
So, well, this show is 1998. Kind of like if most of our listeners, if you were alive back then, that's when the internet was kind of just kicking off, really. Like everyone had, dial-up modems and shit. Like
Yeah.
DSL was maybe just around the corner.
Dick sucking
So,
lips.
Yeah, the dick sucking lips. Drow sign language.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the first thing I think of.
Oh, really? That's the first thing you think of when DSL. You do
Yeah.
study computers, right? That's what you do in college? I'm sorry. This is a...
That's not the first thing I heard, though. Like, that's not the first. It was the first explanation or acronym for DSL that I heard, so it's permanently stuck in my
Oh,
head.
dick sucking lips?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same, actually.
Like, it was like, okay, when you learn like the first meaning of a word and you go using that meaning for the word for like years of your life before you know that you're either wrong or there's another one, like it sticks in there.
Yeah, you're right, actually. For the longest time,
I remember having many a giggles about the DSL modem. I'm just like,
You having a giggle that much?
Yeah, I get it. For the longest time, I thought dank weed meant really bad weed, because, a dank basement is, like, really wet and kind of smelly. But dank means good, everyone. Kids, that's my one lesson to you.
I thought Netflix and chill was Netflix and chill.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
we're just gonna sit on the couch and watch, 6 episodes.
Parks and Rec, guys. You know.
That's what I thought too. And David, you cut out, or was that on purpose or?
It was not on purpose. My thing's all fucked up.
Oh,
Oh my god. Now we have prop comedy on this podcast. Really moved up in the world, guys.
We don't have a fucking
at
soundboard
Carrot
yet.
Top's
We're gonna
level
get one
now.
from the future because we're terrible.
Are you trying to take Carrot Top's place?
Alright, Lane.
It's gonna-
Lane, guys, Lane. Fucking focus.
Yeah, so basically the show, it aired on Toonami back in the day at I think 3 in the morning or some stupid
Holy
shit.
Dude,
I know.
I knew I heard that OP before.
Yeah, the show aired at 3 in the morning on weekdays or something like that. So as a kid, I was aware of it. It was in my peripheral, and I just never fucking watched it because I was it's already into the series. I'm not gonna get to this right now. I'll just wait till it comes around again. Then it never came around again, I guess.
Yeah. It's a really great show, and that opening, I really love it.
Yeah, the music in that's really good.
How many times does the English opening happen in Japanese anime?
What's that?
This is the first time I see an English opening in a Japanese anime.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Kaiba has an English opening too.
Beck has an English opening as well.
Yeah, I know.
but
I know
they're
that
not-
sometimes and stuff.
They're not common.
Not that common, no. It's also interesting
Not
that
very
it has an English opening but a Japanese ending.
That too.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, yeah. But it's very nice though. It's very folksy,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't expect from a cyberpunk show, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's like fucking what's the old cyberpunk novel?
Neuromancer?
Yeah, Neuromancer. It's like Neuromancer or The Invisibles or something.
Yeah.
They're
Yes,
incredible.
actually, yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah. it's a movie series, but Good job
Well, I
anyways.
guess- we probably should mention too. We're going to talk about the entire series, so spoiler alert.
Yeah,
'cause It's hard
spoilers.
to talk about it without getting through the entire damn thing.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, what was the story about? Front to back, start
Alright.
to finish.
Alright.
Give me the...
Let's introduce the character first. So Lane she's a middle schooler, right? That's
Sorry, I was giving a authentic...
Pronunciation.
No, I'm sorry, continue.
authentically racist impression. So Lane is a 8th grader, correct?
I think she's an 8th grader, yeah.
Yeah.
Middle schooler, anyway.
And she
Yeah,
at the
she's an 8th grader.
she's kind of an introvert at the beginning and everything. She also doesn't seem to be that interested in technology at the forefront. She has what do they call it?
Navi?
A what? Yes, a Navi.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Navi
Oh,
is
yeah, Navi, yeah.
the
Hey, listen!
the 1998 version of a computer is a Navi, and
It's a fucking Nokia smartphone, too, or something.
yeah, something like that. There's PDA equivalents and stuff, and I don't know. The beginning of the show, I've kind of forgotten because there's so much to it that
The show starts with someone killing themselves, and then the next week, everyone in class gets an email from that person saying to join them on The Wire.
yes.
The Wire is their version of the internet in this show.
The Wired. The Wire is a great
Yeah,
show.
yeah, The Wired, yeah.
Let's get wired, yo.
Which is also, interesting enough, this show is the prequel to the HBO show The Wire.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
I knew Bubbles was in there somewhere.
yeah, man. If you come for the king, you better come.
Jokes and
something.
jokes
I never
and
see the
jokes.
show.
So yeah, it's so this was made back in 1998, and I know we were around at that point, and I definitely was using the internet back then. And how do you think they represented the internet as to how it would eventually become?
It's fucking interesting because they do kind of nail it. Everyone is connected nowadays. They did sort of
It is.
absolutely call it that people were eventually, it was going to catch on enough that you basically couldn't have a life without having an internet life, too.
Essentially.
Yeah, for the longest time when I was watching the show, because Lane, there's Lane the introverted kind of quiet shy girl, and there's another Lane that's in The Wired, and she.
Yeah, it's Lane of the Wired. I believe they call it.
Lane of the Wired.
Yeah.
I thought it was like them representing like your real life self and like your internet persona, like how everyone is usually a bit more aggressive and loud and outgoing when they have a computer screen to mask them. But it gets weirder than that shit. I didn't call that at all.
Well, I think that's one layer of it, but then there's also the layer 2 where she actually has like what is it? Personality disorder or something like that.
Yeah, I guess it would be dissociative identity disorder or something.
Yeah, or like I was watching some videos about this shit after I watched this series because what the fuck just happened? And somebody mentioned that as a possible theory for what's going on.
The ending was a metaphor for whether or not people used computers. Is that what you just said? Because it totally did not look that way.
No, I'm saying she has like a personality disorder or something like that.
No,
possibly.
before that. I just couldn't say anything before
Oh,
that stuff.
I'm not sure.
Like, I don't really understand what she did exactly. Like, is this like Digimon, where the digital world is a real world and it's not like just in the computer?
From what I can gather, is that there is actually like they explain it through pseudoscience and like using like some actual science shit like the Earth's magnetic field and stuff. Basically, their explanation of it is that the Earth's magnetic field, the Wired actually taps into that, and
like some sort of resonance. I forgot the
name. Like the Schumer resonance or something. I think it's called. I can't remember.
I think it was that.
Yeah.
It's some actual thing though with like the actual like Earth's magnetic field and shit. And basically, it's like we tapped into that, so it's like there's this whole debate really on like, has the Wired always been here but just as that, or have we created it now?
Yeah, because they mentioned the collective unconscious of human beings and how that's always been around even before the Wired became a thing.
It's just the Wired is the current iteration of it coming to fruition.
Yeah, I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about when they were talking about that.
Although the part that was like really interesting for me was how they went about explaining how the Wired came to be, like starting all the way from the Roswell incident.
Oh yeah, I love that.
They just kind of drop that in there. I guess as like world building or something, but it doesn't really come back at all.
Yeah.
And like the fucking alien walking around and shit too.
I think it's
more. What the fuck?
I think it's more. It was elements building on each other. Like, okay, from this incident, it sparked something else, which then sparked something else, and then you slowly start seeing the picture of how the idea came to be.
Also, like now that I mentioned like the alien just popping up randomly, I should point out this show is basically like if David Lynch did an anime.
Yeah. Man, he should do an anime.
Like,
that'd be great. I would watch
really
that.
Fucking weird and trippy, right?
Yeah, but it's not that surrealist though. It's kind of easier to follow overall.
A little bit easier to follow, yeah. But from what I understand about the ending of the show, it seems kind of like okay, so there's that one guy that killed himself, but like somehow basically mapped out his entire consciousness into the Wired using coding.
Yeah,
like,
Masami Eri.
Put it into like the IPv7 code or something like that.
Yeah.
What, the first guy that died?
Yeah, the first guy died. Like the adult that has like the blue lines in his face, who's a doctor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the kid with the gun.
Oh no. Like, I guess actually, yeah. You haven't met this guy yet in the series because you're on episode 5, right?
Yes.
What episode are you on, Taylor?
0.
Oh, Taylor's here.
Hi.
And joining us for the anime podcast, it's Taylor.
Did you finish your homework, sir?
I was eating food, actually.
Okay.
Did you watch Prison School?
You know what? I was supposed to do that, wasn't I?
God damn it. Taylor!
I almost feel like we just need to watch this collectively in order to get him to watch.
But
I'll watch it. I just got real busy. Spring break happened, yo.
I got stuff to do, like drinking.
Drinking and fucking, man. I can't be watching your animes.
Time, man.
Yeah, Taylor's busy drinking Bailey's out of a shoe.
You can't blame
I'm
him either.
actually not a big fan of Bailey's. Too much dairy.
Oh yeah.
I love you. I will hurt you.
No, he's right. He's lactose intolerant. He can't have dairy. It's his one weakness.
Ah, Fucking
I
intolerance,
actually
man.
took
I
a
don't like that.
pill the other day just to help with eating pizza, you know? And I'm pretty sure it made it worse because it was just green.
Well,
So, speaking of green, how about those cooling towers on Lane's computer, right,
Oh
guys?
yeah, right. Liquid carbon. It'll cool you down something special.
So,
Dude,
wait,
seriously, her
hold
fucking
on.
battle station was lit, dude.
Yeah, man. Fucking playing Crisis at 25 FPS.
Liquid carbon?
I thought the dad's battle station was pretty rad. Then she comes out of nowhere and has like the entire Argonne National Labs in her room.
Okay, so
She
I was
had a-
reading the Wikipedia page for this anime, okay? How does she become connected with the virtual reality? Like,
She is a technomancer.
Okay, from what I think and from what I've been reading other people think and stuff too, she basically was born from the Wired.
Yeah, she was a
I thought
program first, then she got a body.
Well,
If
the thing
you want-
is that the guy was telling her that, but what if she actually was the god of the Wired and she gave herself a physical body and then just kind of forgot about
I
being
mean,
in the Wired?
Still, my point stands. She's a program that got a body. I mean, would you
Basically,
argue that
yeah.
the God of the Wired would still be a program?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah.
But it's like, if you notice though too, like her whole family, like, they're very much background characters in that, like, they don't even talk sometimes. Like, her sister, half of the series is just making dial-up noises in the back room.
Yeah.
You guys fucking noticed that, right?
Yeah, she went kind of cuckoo
Just,
for
you
a
know,
few
like,
episodes.
Beep, 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 beep,
I haven't noticed that.
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
When I went to the Wikipedia page to learn a little bit about it, for the anime cast, it only shows 3 people.
Yeah. There's not all that
There's not
much.
many people in the show.
So, there's only 3 different voices?
There's maybe like 6 or 7 characters that you really get to meet, I guess.
They're supporting characters, but they don't show up throughout the entire story. They come and go.
And
What are their
how
names?
long
What are their names again?
Arisu and the other 2 girls.
Oh, and Sparf, too,
I love
right?
at the very fucking end of the series too, that, like, they show like her Navi's screen and it says Alice on it. I'm like, oh, Arisu, fuck, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like their pronunciation Alice. I'm like, okay. Which I wonder if that has something to do with, like, you know, like Through the Looking Glass or.
Oh yeah, there's a Cheshire Cat, straight up, non-subtle
yeah.
reference.
You're right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that and Alice, I guess that kind of makes sense then, doesn't it?
Hooray, Alice in Wonderland.
Tell us about Alice in Wonderland, Taylor.
Oh shit.
Well,
It's about a girl who's crazy, and then she runs into a crazy hole, and then everyone says she's crazy.
hey, that's my wife you're talking about, you son of a bitch.
And she ends
That's
up-
my ex-wife.
Everything is crazy, so she's actually normal compared to all the crazy stuff.
So the moral is that LSD is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, man.
Wait, is this show supposed to be the modern day Alice in Wonderland?
You know, it might be, honestly, a little bit of that.
The way you guys are describing it, it sounds like it.
I
I
don't know,
just
man.
because
But the thing is, though, is that, like,
their world is Wonderland.
well, it's like they debate too, like the guy that's trapped in the Wired and trying to come out and use her, I think, to come out is telling her that the Wired's like a world above,
Yeah.
like our world. But then they like refute that in the end, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, that was the guy that was convinced that he was God. He was trying to convince her that it was a world above, like it was heaven or something. Yeah. I don't know, it's a weird
Yeah.
show.
That
fucking
whole
weird,
sequence
yeah.
where he was like trying to come to life
Oh,
was
yeah.
like something right out of Akira.
I thought so. I thought the
I
same
noticed
fucking
too,
thing. Tetsuo!
Sorry. Like the way he draws eyes reminds me of Ito, the guy that does the Fault or the Enigma at Amagara Fault.
Yeah.
Junji Ito,
Junji Ito, yeah.
the famous horror manga artist.
Yeah, like the way Lane's eyes are drawn throughout the entire series reminds me a lot about how he draws eyes.
Did
Yeah,
you
that was super weird. I didn't know if I liked those eyes.
I like
Like,
it.
it's also-
Special eyes.
Her
the way-
irises were the size of her entire eye. Her pupils were like a pinprick, and I was like, oh my god, if someone looked at me like this, I feel like I'd be looking at Nell.
The thing is, though, too, is that
pinpoint you, man.
occasionally her eyes will actually have normal-sized pupils too, but she's the only character that really has that, like the giant irises and the small pupils. Everyone else is normal, so it's like it kind of already like establishes that she's different from the rest of everybody else.
Every character I saw had the same eyes, and the owl thing, I realized that the opposite size for never. But
Hunter, I agree with you. I agree with you.
but there were scenes where her pupils took over her entire eye too.
Were there though?
A couple of scenes, yeah. It's either like pinprick or the entire fucking eyeball. Like there's no middle ground for it.
There really wasn't.
And I'm sure that's on purpose. And I'm not sure why exactly, but it definitely does have a purpose to it, I think.
What
It's so
color,
you can poke it on its prey. Duh.
what color was the iris?
Brown.
Gross.
Bro,
Yeah.
Also, those guys with the like eye technology that had like the laser pointing at it, it was like they were straight out of Zero Wing or something.
They were rather silly, weren't they? They're just a couple of dudes. Like they actually show in the last episode, they were just a couple of dudes that like did like repairs on the telephone wires and shit. That I think got possessed by the dude that's the like god of the wired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's like after. Okay, so
No, actually, what happened was, I'm not sure if it's because of the whole time thing, but I think it is. Like you know how everyone lost their memories at the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Actually, in addition to that, she also made everyone forget about the wired. So like, no one was using that thing. People might have been using the internet, but no one used the wired really. And
yeah.
when no one uses the wired, you don't need a secret FBI police to police it.
It's actually
Probably
very
have
interesting. I
like
didn't realize
one
that
or two
part.
people.
I was wondering if there was a difference between the internet and the wired.
Well, the wired, from what I understand in the series, it's basically kind of like the Matrix, where you plug into it and you're able to experience like an actual cyberspace.
You gotta jack
I
in
don't
and
know,
then you can
man.
jack off, you know?
That
I
sounds
still think it's more similar to Digimon.
Well, have you ever read the book Neuromancer too? Because that's where the idea of cyberspace, like actually the term cyberspace actually was coined in that series, or in that book series. Where basically it's like you have a way to like jack into the internet and you experience it as like an actual like you're in this area and you're experiencing it like you're actually like in the real world.
Fun fact, the book also coined the term helicopter. We just called them whirlybirds before. That's not true. I made that up.
Gunja doing here?
God damn it, Dave. You had me going for like 30 seconds like this. No, I'm gonna look this up really fast. Hold on. They didn't call them vertebrates at all. This guy's a phony.
It's a really
Yeah.
interesting show. Discuss.
Discuss what?
Fuck yourself. How about that, you goddamn liberal cuck? Get in my fucking podcast. Ron Paul 2012. That's what I say. You fucking.
You know what? You're fake news. Hey guys, this guy's fake news.
Are you on your second bottle of Kraken, or is this still the first?
No, I just like yelling at people.
Oh, okay.
That sounds about right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're on the third then.
You got that right. I snapped my fingers and pointed at the microphone like I was pointing at you.
I
Can't
can't
do visual jokes when you're on audio only.
Never stopped us before.
Hey, who's got two thumbs and is making visual jokes and
This
doing an audio
guy.
show? This guy. You can't see by pointing myself with my thumbs.
Bob
I don't
Kelso?
So where the fuck were we? The show's confusing as shit.
We're talking about Neuromancer and God and fucking computers.
Oh, we probably mentioned too, they basically kind of fucking predict Anonymous.
Oh, kind of, yeah. I thought about that too, but they didn't really go as far as Anonymous would eventually go in real life.
Well, it's more like they're kind of a religion of their own because they worship the god of the wire.
Is this the Knights of the Eastern Calculus that we're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah,
The Knights, yeah.
That'd be a dope-ass prog metal fucking name, band name, right, Ari?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be pretty good, actually. Goddamn, yeah. Just fucking like cyberpunk based,
Yes.
like 80s speed metal or something. I don't know.
So the Knights of the Eastern Calculus,
Math metal.
they were the guys that were worshipping the god of the Wired overall. And were they confused on who Lane was? Like, if she was the god? This show's kind of confusing.
No, I think they were just like confused at what she was and were trying to get in her way because it interfered with their idea of who the god of the Wired was.
It's kind of implied that he's the one pulling the strings the whole time. Like, I was watching a video about it where one theory is that the girl who died never actually contacted everybody. It was actually him doing it, pretending to be her.
Oh, alright. So it
Which
was
makes
actually
a lot
a
of sense,
prank.
basically. Like, he's trying to coax her into killing herself so that he can, I guess, I don't know, take over her body, or I honestly don't know what the fuck his end game was, to be honest with you.
Wait, hold up. That actually just made me think of something.
You can use the magnetic wave to puppeteer her?
No. The girl who died, what's her name? Do you know? Do you remember?
Chisa?
Starts with a C, like, Chirisu, I think. I think it's like Chirisu or something like that. Maybe
It's
I'll look up
Chisa.
fast.
Well,
I'm gonna
either way,
Peggy
I
kill the
think
fuck out of this.
Chun Maru.
Chumaru, yes.
I think that she might have actually been the body that what's her face used.
Lane?
Yeah.
You know, like in the name
It
of
depends.
the anime?
Chisa. Chisa's
Yeah.
the girl's name. Chisa Yamato.
Okay, because if you think about it, right, and Lane only has the ability to alter memories. She doesn't actually have the ability to change anything in the real world. Then all she did was take over that girl's body and then make everyone think it was a different person. That's why at the end she's back to life. Even though if she can't actually alter anything in the real world, she shouldn't be able to bring her back.
The thing is that, like, by the middle of the series, the borders between the Wired and the real world are starting to blur. That's how that guy can come through and talk to her. That's how she's able to manipulate everything, too.
Yeah, but there's only 2 scenes where anyone's able to touch anything, and that's her and the guy who calls himself God.
It's weird, yeah. Like, I don't entirely know, but, like, it might be all in her head at some point, too, or something.
I don't know, though, because wasn't the Wired bleeding through beforehand? Like, with the kids with the game, and they thought they were
A
in the
little
game?
bit.
Oh, yeah, the kids playing the game actually, like, killing each other and stuff. That was, kind of hinted that the Wired was becoming real.
It was bleeding
Yeah, it was
through, at
because
least.
it was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying, it's bleeding through, at least. Like, I always thought, like, you know how the shadows look really weird in the show? Like, really kind of spacey, kind of like the
Actually,
regular
I
show
mentioned that part
background.
earlier.
I thought that looked like it could be the representation of the Wired, I guess. Like a shadow being like a 2-dimensional representation of the world. And I don't know, maybe I'm getting a little bit too symbolic for this.
No, I think you're onto something there, because, like, there's definitely something weird with the shadows in the world, because it's like everything is just white except for, like, that pool of kind of, like, rippling, like, red and black energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to, back to the children thing. What was the doctor guy's name? The scientist who was basically put in a mental hospital. His experiments were about children who used like psychic energy and stuff. So I think those kids were ones who were just people who were psychic, who had psychic powers, and they played the game, which was to recite a rhyme while looking at the sky, and it worked.
It sort of seems like the thing about the kids and how it backfired to kill all the kids and stuff, doing their psychic energy side powers or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that was a hint later on about how they're going, like, about the collective unconsciousness, maybe.
Alright.
Like, I think it was sort of a setup for that. Because they don't really touch on it ever again after that first episode where they mentioned that, like, oh yeah, this guy was doing some weird shit with kids. It's like, okay, you want to explain, like, what that has to do with it? Like, nah, we're not going to explain that.
Well,
Yeah.
he's on the list now.
I mean, he is, yeah. But it's okay because he died in a hospital or something.
Was that your impression of him dying?
Yeah, that was him doing, like, his last, like, old man grunt and just, like, the poot, you know, because he crushed your pants when you die.
Nice, classy.
Classing up the
People are wired to
podcast.
poop in real life, guys.
Alright, you want to have some finishing, closing thoughts of Serial Experiments Lain, or do we have anything more to talk about?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's a really weird show. I've had about a week where I've just been trying to digest it, and I still don't fucking get it.
I guess I have to add it to my anime list.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I should point out, though, that, like, okay, they kind of explain that the more power you have, like, on your computer, the more you have control over the wired and what you can do in it, like, what levels of the wired you can hit. So it's like, she kind of makes herself the god of the wired, almost, by just building your computer massive.
Yeah, man.
And then once it starts bleeding over, it's like she tries 3 different things to change the world around her. She fucks up and like learns everyone's secrets because she's been able to like watch all of them through the wired.
Yeah.
And so she deletes that memory of them. And then when that doesn't work and make everything better, she tries to just erase everything except for her and Alice. And then when that doesn't fucking work, she just erases herself.
Yeah.
That's really fucking weird.
Oh yeah, how Alice and that teacher were seeing each other.
They were
Yeah,
fucking.
It's kind of weird that it's just like, you know, like stealing cats watching a masturbate kind of thing. It's like stealing Lane's watching a masturbate, yeah.
You had something to say, Carlos?
2 things. One, do you guys remember, like, it was somewhere on the 4th or 5th episode, where, like, the sister was freaking out and, like, right after the car crash, or something like that?
Like she sees like the ghost or something like that.
She sees
Yeah,
herself.
or, like, yeah, she comes in, yeah, she sees herself. So,
That was
like,
fucking weird.
so I
Yeah.
have a question. How do you think they did that? Like, did they use CGI? How do you, like, put 2 people in the same room? And it's the same
I don't know, man.
I mean, you know, it's clearly they used the same person, but they did like a mirror. Like you can see the line through the middle of the screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's smoke and
Yeah, I mean,
mirrors,
Mary Kate
man.
and Ashley, like, there's actually just one girl, you know, but nobody fucking knows that. She just walks around with the mirror next to her the entire time.
Wait, so who's Elizabeth Olsen then? Where does she fit into this?
She's actually the actress that portrays both of them.
Oh, alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, see, you wouldn't have known that, man. But I watch a lot of Full House.
I know you do.
What about Fuller House?
He prefers Corey in the house, actually.
Yeah, Corey in the House is actually the sequel to Full
Remember the
House.
juicer? He would, like, squeeze a book and juice would come out.
That's just it's insanity. It's witchcraft.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the juicer. Like, it was the Fable companion that would grab anything, even like a jerky that was completely dry, and he would squeeze it so hard that it would juice.
Or
Are
to tell
you
you, man,
referencing-
I can actually squeeze a dry jerky and get some juice out of it too.
Are you referencing Ned's the Classified School Survival Guide, or am I going crazy?
Not well,
Talking about
maybe
anime, obviously.
But I'm talking about Corey in the House. That
Talking about
happened.
anime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anime.
the best anime. Top 10 anime betrayals of all time.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, the other thing I wanted to say was for a while, like around episode 4, where they showed the guys, the telephone guys. Like, I thought it was all secret agent, like Men in Black sort of deal, and it sort of reminded me. You guys have heard about Cicada 3301?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, actually, it's basically like, it's theorized that thing's basically how the CIA or somebody recruits people, like hackers and shit.
Maybe it's CIA, maybe it's something else. Like,
Illuminati.
Cicada 313 or something like that, right?
3301.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
yeah.
3301. Yeah, just want to make those. I just want to point that out. That they had that appeal to me. Not you guys, but yeah.
Alright. I feel like we've exhausted our discussion of Lane for now. We might... I'm guessing
sorry.
that this show will be on our minds for a little bit. I know Taylor is planning on watching it. Who fucking knows when that's going to happen, but it might come up in discussion here and there.
So it's a funky ass show, man. Like it's trippy as shit. Like I'm not saying do drugs. I'm not saying that.
But that's what you would see on an LSD trip.
I'm saying
if you
do
wanna watch this
drugs.
show, doing drugs might help you.
Yeah.
Watch it.
The stronger the better, really. And you can quote me on that.
Should we do Bleach?
Like drink bleach before we watch the
I'm
show?
down. Only to
like
keep
that.
me alive anymore. All right, before we move on to Soapbox, I want a game from David, the Game Master, from the Nerd Out in St. Augustine.
Oh.
Oh shit, we're getting sponsorships now. I'm not paying you.
I'm not paying you either.
So last episode, David came up with a game for a JoJo's episode, and I christened him as the Game Master of this podcast. So now when I call on him once an episode, he has to come up with a fun game for us to play.
Shit. Okay.
And go.
This is top of my fucking dome right now, guys. Let's make up memes you would see on the wire.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's solid.
All your face are belong to us.
That's a meme in real life, Carlos.
Well, I'll connect it to them. I'll do AMV Hell again.
See, everything is connected.
Everything is connected.
I'm sorry, I might.
You and your brother.
This game.
We didn't expect much from you.
Honestly, I just came with it like 30 seconds ago. I got fucking nothing.
I got nothing much either. Actually, no.
Everything's
How about
connected.
how about this? How do you think life would be on the Wired if we what websites, what virtual reality websites would you go to masturbate on the Wired?
Oh,
Well,
oh
I mean,
my
people can
God.
just form like mouths and shit. I would imagine, like maybe I just form my mouth and figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how they showed the forms of those people and they all had only like one body part? Mine would be the dick and balls.
Yeah, can you just
two.
imagine like walking through like a field of just dick and balls in cyberspace? Like get the fuck like fucking like vampire bat, like this flock of them chasing you down.
It would be like the Spore creation kit day one. Before they blocked everything.
Oh
God,
man.
could you imagine Tinder on the Wired?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I fucking hate Tinder in real life. I don't want to think about what the Wired version would be like.
It's just like garbage dicks just flying everywhere.
Oh god, it's like the helicopter dick that was in that one Russian press thing.
That was good.
That was like years ago though. Man. This whole Game Master thing isn't working out for you. Will.
I do have one meme. Okay, it's just a picture of Lane, but she's a cat, and then it says, I can has existentialism.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice find.
Or just laying in a bear suit.
Lane in a bear suit, yeah.
I
Fucking Kigurumis, dude. Goddamn.
Yeah, I
Like,
dig that onesie, man. I
One,
want
don't you?
that
yeah, I have the
fucking.
Corgi onesie, yeah. And
He
it is comfy as fuck.
he does have it. I've seen it. He stayed at my apartment and he showed it to me in all his glory.
He wore it in a convention once. I saw it too.
It is so goddamn comfortable, and have you ever gotten drunk in a onesie?
No.
That sounds
You
amazing.
really should.
Were you doing cosplay of the Cowardly Lion?
No, okay, so with the Corgi onesie, I actually had an Ein plushie from Cowboy Bebop and a sign that says, "Don't talk to me or my son ever again." And I would just stand behind people and look grumpy.
That is amazing. I took pictures on Facebook.
I think there is actually, yes.
Find one for me. I want to see this.
Yeah, I will after the podcast.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're in the middle of something right now, Carlos.
Yes.
Yeah.
My man.
All right. Any more?
Slow down!
All right. We can't just keep referencing things that are funnier than us, guys. All right. It's bad for our fucking brand.
Wiggity wham wham wazzle!
So any more memes for this shitty game that I probably should have prompted Dave on beforehand instead of just throwing it at him?
Okay, how about just like I mean like we were just like talking about websites and stuff you'd find on the Wired, I guess.
Just fucking like weird, probably drug websites, like for that weird thing that guy. What was that thing that guy took?
Dude.
Excella. Yeah, what the fuck was up with Excella? They mentioned.
I thought it was like nanomachines at first.
Yeah, it's basically like a nanobot
There is some
Adderall.
science inside you.
It's just goddamn nanobot Adderall.
I wonder if they would have a download more RAM website.
I mean, I think that's how Lane got her computer so big.
Yeah.
She just started pulling around other people's computers and shit and bringing it back to her place.
Yoink! Just gonna take this for a second.
Hey, I need that. I'm only a mouth in here.
It just steals all the RAM out of some old guy's computer. I can't get on the YouTubes. Where'd my RAM go?
I can't get to my email anymore.
I can't get to the email.
You never had an email. Oh.
Oh. I don't have a wife either. She died 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Everyone's dead.
Carlos, that shit is amazing.
We need a fucking soundboard for this stupid thing.
Oh god.
We'll get one.
You just get it like all morning zoo in this shit.
We just need to actually get the physical instruments and then play them into our microphone.
That makes sense.
We will
Yeah.
never, we will never be a high enough budget to get a soundboard.
We're too cheap for free software.
It's free software you can find on the internet.
You're like, I can't provide one.
What is this, the fucking Ritz? I can't afford this. Alright, you guys want to move on to Soapbox for this week?
I'm down.
I think so, yeah.
Alright.
Alright. I don't really have anything right now. I could probably pull something out of my ass, but does anyone want to volunteer?
I do.
Then go!
Alright. So, Taylor, do you like a story about adventure?
Yes.
Dean, do you like a story about brotherhood?
Of course I do.
Listeners, do you like a story about reaching your ultimate potential and possibly reaching a top tier level? Well, let me tell you about The Reward, Tales of Alethion, the First Hero. Have you guys heard about this?
Is this an anime? Is this a comic? A manga?
So it was originally a short video on YouTube, just called The Reward. It's a story about these two characters that find the map, and they go on an adventure to reach the ultimate reward. Then the story was so beautiful and so like inspiring that when the people that created it made a Kickstarter, like, well, you know the story, it got funded amazingly, and out came the thing I just said, The Reward, Tales of Alethion, the First Hero, which is a 22-minute short movie introducing how the map came to be, and talking about the first hero of the land. And holy fuck, the like, it's a silent movie, so any language, like, you know, anyone in the world can see it and they will understand and they will love it. Just seeing the growth of these two characters come together, fight, go through like this is just something that cannot be described. I just like, it's beautiful animation, beautiful music, beautiful story. Give it a chance. If you want, watch the first, like the second, which is a sequel, The Reward, that came first. Then the prequel came out. See that one after. Give it a chance, and yeah, that's all I'll say for now.
A ringing endorsement indeed.
It's beautiful. I've been thinking about it non-stop since I saw it, and like, I don't know. It's just, there's just something about reaching the god tier.
Yeah.
The god tier level. Not cod tier. That's something else.
COD tier?
Yes.
Just move on. Alright, anyone else for Soapbox?
That just kind of remind me, actually. There's a thing on Netflix. It's like a little 10-minute long short. It's called The House of Cubes.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, have you guys seen that? It's only like 10 minutes long. It's very pretty. It's a silent film, too. And it's just kind of like this old guy in a house, and it's on top of the water, and he has to keep building because the world's flooding.
Whoa, that sounds weird.
It's weird as shit, yeah. It's worth watching. I mean, it's only like 10-15 minutes long, but it's definitely worth checking out. It's on Netflix, so you can get it pretty easily.
Man,
Alright.
us watching Lane has turned us into a bunch of artsy-fartsy fucking nerds.
Bunch of
Yeah.
art house fuckos here.
So,
Yeah, I got it.
Carlos, your thing actually kind of reminded me of Nekojiro, so otherwise known as Cat Soup. It's an OVA from 2001, made by JC's staff. It's like about a cat that goes on a journey like around the world or whatever to save his sister's soul from death, and it's like completely silent,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just really expressive with like all of the weird shit that happens, and it's a bit depressing because it was made in honor of an author who committed suicide, I think.
I should also point out, too, one of the shorts in that is done by Masaki Yuasa. I can't say his name right. The guy that does Kaiba.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, so that's how I know of it, and it's pretty cool from what I've seen of it.
And the Tatami Galaxy.
Yeah, that guy has done so much fucking cool stuff.
Well, alrighty then.
Taylor, did you have something?
Oh, yeah. It's also artsy-fartsy. I haven't brought it up before because most of you aren't into this type of anime. But for any viewers out there,
Oh, two of them.
No, I love the way you said it. You got sensual and provocative. This is what'll get viewers, man.
You know,
But,
for any
don't
viewers
make me
out there, for the
Guys,
single
we
ladies.
We all
Yeah, and foxy ladies like anime?
That's okay.
so anyway, if you like sad animes, Your Lie in April.
Oh, I've
You've
seen this.
seen-
We talked about this. I talked about
we did?
this. Pretty sure.
I don't know if I was there when you talked about it.
It's about a sad violinist and a pianist.
Yeah, it's actually got really good classical music.
It's fantastic, man. Good
I remember
show.
when it was first coming out, it was the same time, it was the same season as Parasite, and apparently they used the same song in a Parasite episode. They used it that same week in Your Lie in April, and everyone that's watching Parasite in the anime discussion thread was just like, oh, now I'm fucking sad again.
That's nice.
Was that at the mid-season thing?
It was the one Parasite dude that has it's like the 5 parasites playing the piano and shit.
Oh,
I think he was doing like a Chopin piece or Chauvin.
Yeah, that's all they play in fucking Your Lie in April
Chopin.
is Chopin.
Chopin, okay, I'm fucking terrible at saying words.
Words are hard.
So
Yeah.
am I.
words.
How do I words?
So that was your recommendation, Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you've already talked about it, so.
No, you can talk about it some more. Come on, have your spiel.
I mean, I was just saying it's really sad, but like, you could totally call it from probably episode 2 what's gonna happen at the end.
Yeah, but it's
I'm sorry. What was the name of this thing again?
They all die.
Your Lie in
Lie in
April. It's on Netflix, so you can watch it. It's dubbed. It's also subbed.
it's got a solid dub too.
Yeah, I watched it dubbed because it was just something to put on in the background. The music was excellent, actually.
Yeah.
I listened to it while I was working on homework. And
Okay.
then, of course, when they started like talking and all the sad stuff happening, I was just like, "Oh man, I need to take a break from homework right now."
That is
But,
a fantastic show.
It definitely opens up some emotions if you're looking for anything like that.
Yeah, if you're dead on the inside just like me, maybe you can watch it and feel something.
Maybe.
No, that was just my appendix.
Oh.
All right,
Alright.
Hunter, I think you're the last one.
Am I soapboxing?
If you want to, if not,
You can box soaps.
Can can also do some beatboxing.
I won't force you.
Please don't. Oh god, it's so terrible. It's static. I made a mistake.
Robot. That's how you beatbox, right?
Should
Yeah.
you get in the robot?
Nailed it.
Fuck you, Dad.
Alright, so, Dean,
Yeah.
I want you to know that this is only partially my fault, right?
Alright.
If I can't come up with some recommendations for you, because I posted 4 in our Facebook chat,
Yeah.
like 4 days ago, and I asked everyone to help me remember them. And I want to know if anyone can help me remember them.
Grim Tales.
That's the what? Wait, what?
The one from Snappable Comics from last week.
No, that's
The DuckTales.
no. You guys don't remember, do
It's
you?
pretty good anime, guys.
I feel like
Oh, one of them was Parasite. We just mentioned Parasite.
That's a fucking good show.
You also mentioned ReZero.
ReZero.
talk about
yes,
ReZero.
I would like that one.
Okay. ReZero. Okay. I don't know. I was just thinking about our One Punch Man episode, and I was like, what other? I know there's that and Parasite were the 2 manga that I had read before the anime came out, and I was super excited. And that's
ReZero
what made me
also?
think of it. No, ReZero. I didn't actually have any idea what that was.
Yeah, it was a light novel.
oh, what are those?
There were 2. Wait, 2 more?
I think there were 2 more.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. Someone else can jump in.
I think it's everybody though, isn't it?
No, everyone's soapbox. No one recommended.
Oh,
You gotta get with it, man.
Oh,
we're still in the soapbox segment. We gotta.
I
I'm
think
driving.
you're the last person now.
I'm driving this boat.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm the first one for the next one, and this is what we're doing.
All right.
because-
I have a soapbox. Actually, I don't. In the vein
Sorry, go ahead.
in the vein of the artsy shows, probably the highest piece of art I've ever watched. Hamtaro. Anyone ever heard
Oh my
of that?
god.
oh my god.
Taro time, gucci, woo, Hamtaro. And we work together, it's better, my best friend.
How do you fucking know that?
That's the only
I
reason
used to watch that show.
That's the only
I
reason
had
I
a
brought it
Hamtaro
up.
from Taro. That was my shit.
And Taro, their best show.
Question, guys. I've watched the website The Hamster Dance.
Close enough. Yeah,
Do I need to watch this show then, or is it the same plot?
it's the same plot, really. It's
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, good to know.
hey, you ever seen a hamster before?
No.
It's
Funny
yes.
if I got the anime for you.
It's yes and. Yeah.
Fuck is a hamster?
The guinea pig.
This newfound
Oh,
invention.
okay. It's like a small guinea pig.
Yes.
Shit, how do they even make those?
You mix it with a pony.
Oh, that's
That
that's
doesn't
quite
sound right.
that's quite
I sure
a
hope
violent,
the
intimate
mom is a
moment.
pony, am I right, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh.
Those will be timbers.
Horse dick. What? Let's move
Oh
on.
wait, okay, it's a hamster. That's like a centaur, but with a ham instead of a sen.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
You know what? No. I think David's on to something.
Yeah, right. You said you guinea pig with a horse, right? So it's oh, it's a guinea pig. Okay, so it's a ham, then it's a stir. It's like okay, it's like a centaur, but it's like with a ham. Okay. Shit,
Okay,
man,
guys,
that's
never mind. I think I was just having an aneurysm when I said that.
I don't know. Carl's made a dumb joke, but it's making way more sense than it's supposed to. I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry. Bye.
I'm sorry that I mentioned Hamtaro.
This is making more sense than Serial Experiments Lain.
Hey-oh, wrapping it all up, Ari.
Bookends. Yeah.
All right. So, Ari, you picked recently because of your birthday. David, you just suggested the show. Now we have Carlos, Hunter, and Taylor. All of you guys have the opportunity right now. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Hunter already suggested someone that I would like.
All right.
So, if anything, I would second one of his votes.
All right,
One
Hunter.
of his things, which would be ReZero.
Hunter, just pick 2 shows. No 4 shows, because then takes more time to fucking cut them down and actually pick the one that we're gonna watch.
Okay. Pick 2, not 4. I only did mention 2.
Well, you said you came up with 4, and you were trying to get us to help you remember. I think I know one of the other ones was Samurai
You
Flamenco.
said Parasite was one of them, right?
Samurai Champloo. Yeah, that was one of them. Samurai Champloo. Parasite was another.
And
I
see,
think I mentioned when you said Samurai Champloo that we could just kind of do like a Shinichiro Watanabe episode eventually.
The problem is that if we do just an episode about his stuff in general, like I've only seen maybe like a couple episodes of Shampoo.
Same.
And I've only seen I've seen most of Cowboy Bebop, but I haven't seen it, and I would not have time to watch both at the same time for like next week.
I mean, well, wouldn't it be something more like each of us watches a different piece that he made, and then we kind of discuss it on the whole or something?
I mean, I watched all the shit that he's done, so
Yeah.
I'm good to go on that front.
Never mind that.
All right, so
Yeah, we should make it like just like one show or something for right now. I think because it's kind of like a wide.
So if we're gonna if it's just Hunter that is putting forward shows, Taylor, you sure? Do you have any shows in mind, or
Me?
no, the other Taylor in here? You fucking
Oh,
idiot.
okay. Oh, yes, you mean me?
Taylor.
Excuse me, Taylor, I think he wants to talk to you. Yes, this is Taylor here.
Oh yes, can you put Taylor on the phone, please?
Yes, I'm right here.
Hi,
Alright.
Taylor.
God.
Hi.
Hi,
How
Taylor.
did Taylor get here? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Taylor.
What the fuck? Your name is
Hi,
Taylor?
Taylor.
Oh my God,
Hey.
Taylor, that was really good.
Taylor, can you ask Taylor if he has any anime suggestions for the next episode?
Taylor already handed me the mic. Anime suggestions from Taylor.
Yeah.
That's like the worst question you could ask in existence. Like, that's worse than asking what is the answer to the universe.
Well, I guess
Why
Hunter
is
gets
that
to choose
worse?
the show.
So what do you get when you multiply 6 by 9? It's 42.
Oh?
Yeah.
All right, so what are we going
not-
here?
I
Hunter,
think that's wrong.
Base 13, Ari. Focus.
Hunter, type in 2 shows into the Discord chat, and then we're gonna vote on them.
Actually, I would suggest Welcome to the NHK.
Oh, I was just about to cut you off and say no, you lost your chance, but then you had to mention a show I love. Why you hurt me like this?
How about them apples, Dean? Do you like apples?
I do like apples.
Hungry for apples.
Are you Shinigami?
Hey Ari, do you remember the 3 ones that I mentioned? Ari, for
ReZero, Parasite, and something else.
and
You need
Samurai
zero
Champloo.
again, Hunter.
Zero was the one I
Literally
forgot.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Here's the thing, though, Hunter. Like, if Taylor, he's just suggesting one show, you like just pick one show to suggest yourself.
Okay, I'm working on it. I think. Well,
Yeah.
have all of us at least seen a good portion of Parasite? Because then I won't worry about having to put a 24 episode thing.
Oh yeah,
I've seen all of it.
I've seen all
except for
Parasite
the
first
last
and now.
5
I'm
episodes.
halfway
because
through.
Hunter watched it without me.
I've seen a decent
So
chunk
Carlos
of
is halfway through, and Taylor is what?
I missed the last 5 episodes because you watched them without me.
Oh, okay.
vicious.
Well, I mean, you could have watched them.
it.
I thought we were watching it together, yo.
Sorry,
I know the feel, man.
Lover's quarrel.
Air pain.
Shut up, Carlos.
Uh,
Shut the fuck up.
You stopped Pulp Fiction without me. I wanted
Shut
to
the
see
fuck
with you,
up.
man.
Stop mentioning it. It was like 4 years ago. Move on with your goddamn life.
I will cry as much as I want.
Listen, Dean, right now he's a race car in red, okay? Fucking race car in red, buddy.
What?
All
What
right.
are we watching, guys?
who's dead?
That's dead, babies. That is dead.
All right. So, Carlos, you don't have any suggestions this week.
Not this week, but I'll have something for you next week.
All right. So, Hunter versus Taylor. Hunter, what is your show?
All right, I'm gonna type it in, and 1, 2, 3, beep beep boop, wow.
Where is it?
Amazing.
Parasite. He's in the other chat room season.
Why?
Why'd you go and test, you goddamn, you fucking troll? Alright.
I was looking through the chat rooms to see if I had wrote down the suggestions that I had in here.
Then you typed it in the wrong chat.
Well, it's okay. I'll type it in the correct one now. It's not that difficult.
Does that really solve the problem, though?
I mean, you guys have access to both chats.
Bus driver.
Alright. So, Taylor.
Type in the wrong one.
I guess technically that's.
God damn it!
What? This is the Japanime.
Okay, it's Parasite. It's fucking Parasite. What's Taylor's?
Hunter put forward Parasite.
Okay, quick question. Who here has seen the NHK?
I have seen it. It was on my soapbox last week.
I have not
Okay.
seen it.
I have not seen it.
Nope.
Okay, so NHK is a weird anime, and so if I'm suggesting it, what I want to happen, this is going to be a weird thing for you, Dean, because I know it's your podcast and you can make the ultimate decision.
Yeah.
But I want to suggest Welcome to the NHK, but each person here has to watch a different episode, and then we pull all the episodes together.
Oh.
Is it a entire continuing series? There's a
It is. And that's why this is so interesting to me.
How many episodes are there?
There's like
I think
26,
there's-
right?
So when we watch
24 to
a
13,
few?
but it might be 26.
No, there's like 2 big arcs in the show, if I remember.
It's 24 episodes total. I was just looking it up.
I haven't
Boom!
gotten
Fucking,
to the part, then.
I'll fight ya. Alright.
So, if we do it that way, like how I suggest, I would say that, so, David will watch episode 1, Hunter will watch episode 2, Ari will watch episode 3, and so on. And then out of those, because there's 7 of us, right?
There's 6 right now.
6 of us. So out of, we, do the first 6 episodes and then bring them together.
Huh.
I like that.
Is that going to make sense for us watching it?
Probably not, but that's the point.
It's a weird show, like,
It's super weird.
to
like,
begin with.
Yeah. We can almost do that with JoJo, even.
If we do it for this Thursday, like, it'd be pretty fresh in our memories, and, like, I think we could do it. It's just 1 episode.
It's 1 out of order episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let's vote. Where the fuck did you type this? I can't find...
Oh,
Alright,
God damn it.
God damn it. Already people are typing in the wrong places.
I typed in the correct one.
I have caused this.
You are the undoing of my podcast. You are the world
I
breaker.
may be the devil, but he's the devil.
But who's the god of the podcast is the question.
It's me,
David.
obviously.
But Dean, who
I will,
created you
I will
then?
now quote David. Parasite, cause I'm scared of change. Lol.
Because I'm scared of change.
I'm
I
scared.
fucked up. Lol.
Oh, there it is.
I guess we're
Yeah.
doing Welcome to the NHK.
Cool.
Will you actually show up next time for the podcast, though, Taylor? That's an important point.
Because it is your suggestion.
Thursday. You guys good with Thursday?
Like
Yeah.
what? Like
Yes.
5 p.m. I guess something.
Yeah. If you guys can
Um,
show up earlier, I would love to do this earlier, but
I
Pretty
mean,
cool that too. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be home by like 7:30 at least.
Hey, if I can suggest something, just to be safe, Taylor, you watched the last episode, so we can be in order just in case.
Okay, wait, what?
You will watch the 6th episode, so that we can go in order. And in case the same thing that happened to this today happens.
Okay, in case I'm late. I get it. Okay.
should
Yes.
we assign right now who's gonna watch which episode?
sure.
All right.
Sure.
It'll be 20.
Dean, you've seen all of it,
Yep.
right? Feel free to assign episodes.
Do it.
Or you could just roll a d6.
Alright, Hunter, you get to watch episode 1, because I want you to see the setup for the show.
Wait, why are we doing this?
Because it's interesting, it's gonna generate interesting discussion for our podcast, Hunter. Just fucking go with it!
I'm scared.
That's why I chose Parasite. I'm scared of change.
I'm scared, man.
Alright, so Hunter, you do episode 1. Carlos, you do episode 5.
Okay.
David,
Sounds interesting.
David, you do the last episode.
The very last episode of the entire series?
Yes.
Well, fuck you!
Terrible.
Ari, you do episode, let's see, 12. That should be right in the middle.
Okay.
Who'd I miss?
Me.
Never.
Taylor, you just go watch some JoJo.
Oh.
No, prison school.
Yeah, no.
Prison
yes,
school.
Prison school.
Should watch Lane, you piece of shit.
You should watch Lane.
Okay.
I'll just come by next week and just fucking read the Wikipedia article for this page and be like, yeah, this show's kind of cool, but...
Alright, Taylor, you go watch episode 20.
Okay, I'll watch episode 20.
Actually, no, watch wherever you are right now, because you said you didn't finish it, right?
Yeah, I finished the first arc. I thought I was done, but I guess there's a second arc.
So, yeah, go start wherever you are in the show right now and watch that.
Hooray, episode 13.
Alright, now everyone
Okay.
repeat back to me what episodes I told you, because I forgot already.
Alright.
I was gonna listen back to the podcast.
I actually remember them, thinking about it. Hunter,
I think, I was just gonna remember them.
You gave me 5 or 8.
I gave you 5.
I knew it.
Ari's 12, I'm the last episode, Hunter's the first, Taylor, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Indeed.
Yeah, right?
Which
Okay, cool.
episode are you gonna watch?
I'm gonna watch a lot of them, because I like that show. I don't know, you guys want to pick a number for me?
I'm not allowed to watch
8.
other episodes.
You can watch other episodes, but
You can watch other episodes, but you're going to talk about the episode that you watched.
Okay.
Okay.
Better.
Dean,
Yeah,
you get
17.
episode 8. God damn it.
8?
Okay.
8.
8.
8.
8!
I was going to say 11, because I believe that's towards the end of the first arc.
Alright. I'll do 11.
And I'm doing 12.
You do like a fucking like fusion form and like dance and then touch chili sticks or whatever.
Boom.
Dude, that sounds hot.
Yeah?
Why are you guys still talking in the Jap anime?
You're not supposed to just cut off the
Build
word.
Japanimation, guys.
This one specifically so we know which one we're doing.
I got it.
Cool.
I never get on Discord though.
Oh, you don't say.
I remember my episode, that's all I care about.
Alright, so it's been decreed by today's, I guess next week's episode master, Taylor.
Oh shit.
That
Also, I swear to God, Carlos, if you make us watch Boku no Pico next time,
Hey, that's if you guys decided to vote for it.
yeah, it's a
That's
democracy
me, that's
here.
me, guys.
Yeah,
For the sake of me not ending up on a watch list, I might just skip that episode.
Hunter and Farley.
We've been over this. You're already on the watch list, David. In fact, probably 3 times over. They try and put in your name, and it comes with an error saying it's already on there.
Question.
Okay.
Would I be able to suggest movies?
Yes.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
Like if you want to watch
Doesn't it-
Akira
like-
or like The Girl Who Left Through Time or something like that, yeah, that'd be totally cool.
Princess Smegma.
Who would that, Princess Megma?
we
Come
can
on.
we can all watch Your Name.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that.
Oh yeah, that one.
Carlos?
It's actually,
That's a good one.
god damn, we're doing some
Fucking
fucking Abbott and Costello shit now.
Sharp wit, rapier wit by Carlos here.
Yeah, apparently it's actually coming to theaters. Your Name.
Yeah.
What?
So keep that in mind. So
Yeah.
next time around, since Taylor, you just suggested, it would be between Carlos and Hunter who get to suggest.
Yay.
Alright.
So now you have ample time to think about it.
It's probably gonna be paired.
3 days.
And then
And
then forget.
I think I'm getting a Switch on the Wednesday, so
You're getting a Switch?
I'll try.
That's somebody who can be a top, like a dominant or.
Make the switch.
Dave, I like your joke. Alright, I just want to say that.
This is a joke. What?
You're a joke.
I mean, yeah. Okay, that's fair.
And
The
all-
aristocrats.
Should we end this podcast? What do you guys think? Hey, how's the pool feel? How's the water feel?
Bye.
Honk.
It's about 30 degrees Celsius right now.
See you next week, folks. Wacka wacka.
I think